Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Fireballs and F-Bombs. It's been a hot minute. I've been working a lot. I thought I would jump on here tonight and do the March horoscopes a couple days early since I'm going to be working on the 1st and the 2nd. So I didn't think it would hurt to do it a couple days beforehand. So how's everyone doing? Have I anything new? Anything I should know? And want to catch me up on stuff before we get started? Everybody's good? I've just been working a lot. Loving this last little cold snap that we got. I was just bragging too again that we got snow this year. I was so freaking happy we got snow. It was a flurry, but snow to me. But tonight we are going to catch up on the March horoscopes. So as I'm going through, you can let me know what month you are. If somebody comes in late and they want me to redo it, I can do that as well. Nothing new. February horoscope was wrong. Maybe March will do. Oh shit. I don't remember what your thing was. And I'm not the predictioner. I just read it. I pull it up and I read it. I can never guarantee whether it's correct or not. I'm good other than Mother Nature, been drunk and not knowing what season she wants. I know. I think that's been everywhere. Hopefully for all you guys up north or getting a lot of snow, hopefully something about love on the 21st. Oh, see, if my horoscope ever talks about having a partner or boyfriend or husband, no, I don't have any, and I don't want any, and I'm not looking for any. So I just read that for other people. So I pay no attention to all the love crap. I did a TikTok I'll be posting too about, it's just making fun of, anyway, it's pretty funny. Oh, well, I'm sorry if I can never guarantee if the horoscope's going to be right or wrong. I can only read what it says. I hate when it's all, it moves into this one and this one moves and this aligns with this one and this one. And I try to skip all that crap. I don't like all that. So we always start with Aries. Oh, let me get my thingy bob out. My thingy bobber. Okay, my Aries is May 21st to April 19th. Now, this for Aries promises consistent growth through focus and determination. Career gains arrive as teamwork and strategy strengthen after Mercury turns direct. Financially, smart budgeting ensures balance, especially as Jupiter's direct motion boosts communication-based opportunities. March encourages you to slow down and find your balance, like look in the eye of a hurricane. Let's not think about hurricane season coming up. Bringing a reprieve from the year's fast pace. Messenger Mercury is moving through the most hidden part of your chart, stirring up old dreams and healing psychological wounds. It's meaningful that Mercury goes direct the same day the sun enters your sign. By the end of the month, things will start moving forward. For now, notice your dreams and listen to the messages they bring. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd highlights your habits. You might feel ready to let go of something that's been quietly draining your energy and discover that you can delegate tasks and set new boundaries. If your body has been giving you signs, pay attention and make health a priority this month. All right. The new moon on March 18th allows you to seed intentions from a place of surrender rather than hard work. This lunation highlights fresh ways to move beyond challenges and activate some new beginnings. I forgot where I was here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Together, they spark understanding and how you've dimmed your light because of painful experiences or hardwired fears. Where have you choked back your truth? March 18th is a day to reclaim the parts of yourself that you have let go. Now, Taurus. Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. This month encourages steady progress and emotional calm. Professional life unfolds gradually, favoring careful planning over impulse changes. Finances stay secure with prudent spending, particularly before March 21st. Your health stabilizes through mindful habits and rest, while relationships thrive under Venus's compassionate influence. Start this month at a slower pace. Until March 20th, it glides backward like a spotlight, helping you see insights into your friendships. You may be inspired to reconnect with old friends, revisit connections, or rethink your role within a group. Your soul's urge to belong reaches a peak this month, perhaps prompting you to join a community group or professional organization. Move beyond your comfort zone and socialize, letting it evolve. Questions feel more resolved after the 20th. For now, listen more than you speak. The new moon on March 18th activates your big picture goals and helps you identify people who can help you reach them. Set intentions around the future you want to build. Dream bigger than feels reasonable. This lunation rewards faith. Spring is arriving, and so is your momentum. Let yourself blossom. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. This month reveals mental clarity emerging from reflection. This will test your patience but sharpens your communication. Career opportunities strengthen through collaboration, while financial stability builds from consistent focus. The lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 3rd lands in your fourth house of home, family, and roots. Your foundation is shifting, which could mean external events upset a living situation, a family dynamic, or your relationship with the very idea of home. The eclipses stir necessary changes for your growth, and this one may bring an emotional revelation that alters how you define your home. Light up your social life and inspire celebrations. Through March 30th, say yes to invitations, especially ones that expand your social circle. You could connect with someone who changes your trajectory or reunite with a friend who feels like a soulmate. One of your exceptional talents as a Gemini is your ability to talk to anyone about almost anything. Use it wisely, and a casual conversation could open a door you didn't know existed. That one actually sounds pretty darn good, huh? Cancer. I know a Cancer. This month is going to focus on emotional grounding and long term growth. Career paths expand with teamwork and responsibility, while finances benefit from structured planning. Saturn's combustion may cause brief fatigue, making self care essential. In love, empathy restores harmony and strengthens your relationships. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd, your inner world stirs brilliant ideas. This month also inspires new connections. Personal revelations can happen during eclipses that change the way you see your life and have an expanded perspective on world events. A conversation could shift everything, or you might feel compelled to say something you've been holding back. If a sibling or neighbor relationship has been complicated, this lunation brings clarity. Write it down, talk it out, or let it go. Venus enters Aries on March 6th, lighting up your 10th house of career, public life, and reputation. Through March 30th, you're more visible than usual and people are paying attention. This is a beautiful time to put yourself forward professionally, ask for what you want, and let your work speak with more confidence. Venus here softens any hard edges in how the world perceives you. If you've been underestimated, this transit corrects the record. I like it when people underestimate me, though. Okay. The equinox arrives on March 20th, and with it, a new astrological year begins once the sun enters Aries. Mercury stations direct the same day, and the fog lifts. Your career sector lights up with forward momentum. What do you want to build in the year ahead? Let your imagination run wild, trusting that you'll know the next steps to take. My Leos, I know you here. I know you're here. All right, Uncle. This month will highlight transformation and emotional depth. Career progress builds through collaboration and accountability, while financial outcomes improve with patience and review. Health calls for routine adjustments to maintain stamina and focus. Relationship as emotional awareness takes center stage. You will start this month with a soulful blend of astrological factors, all spotlighting matters of the heart. Love in all its expressions compels your decisions as we move into a new season. You feel the wind of change sweeping through your life. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd shines a spotlight on your finances, and you may notice a shift in your relationship with money. Stay open to a job change as you gain a new perspective on what you value or realize where your energy has been undervalued. Eclipses bring truth to the surface, and this one asks you to take an honest inventory. What are you worth? And are you being compensated accordingly? Not just financially, but energetically. March 20th could stir up unresolved emotions from the past. Perhaps you've had lingering conflicts with friends or colleagues that never quite reached a resolution. Business associates may resurface with old matters to address. If situations escalate, don't be too proud to solicit help. Mercury's influence can bring closure if you're willing to feel your feelings. This view, the faster you will move on. On March 20th, kick off a new astrological year as the sun enters fellow fire sign Aries. With Mercury stationing direct the same day, the fog clears and momentum returns. You could even come up with some last-minute travel plans by month's end. Be open to surprises, and the universe will not disappoint. One word of guidance: with so much fire energy this month, your urge to move could make standing still nearly impossible. Channel that restlessness into physical exercise and some outdoor time. It's like a pretty good one. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. All right. This month, progress unfolds smoothly through organization and clear communication. Career goals advance after Mercury turns direct, and finances remain stable with cautious planning. Health improves through consistent routines and emotional regulation. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd, high spirit stalker, is one of the most powerful lunations of the year, and it has your name on it. This turning point moment could rearrange your life in ways you couldn't have imagined. You may feel called to release an identity you've outgrown, a role you've been carrying out of obligation, or an aspect of your life that is no longer fit that no longer fits. Until March 20th, moves through your 7th house of partnerships, asking you to revisit the foundations of your closest relationships. Conversations from the past may resurface. You could become more aware of any cracks in the structure of a partnership. This sounds to me like arguments you've had in the past is going to come back up again. Use discernment when making decisions this month, as commitment is a key word. Don't rush to conclusions before Mercury clears on the 20th. The equinox on March 20th ushers in a new astrological year as the sun enters Aries, activating your psychological underpinnings and helping you heal your shadow side. Mercury stations direct the same day. If you've been caught in a mental spiral of doubt, consider it your time to shift. Exercise to move stagnant energy and focus your imagination on the life you're creating. You are the architect of your own transformation. Oops. Libra. Oh, shit. What did I just hit? I did not mean to touch that. Okay. Back up. What are we on? Okay. Oops. Just a second. My tablet's acting like an asshole again. No, I backed up one too many. I just got to find. Why do I do this all the time? We are at Libra. Did I go too far? What is that? Libra. Okay. All right. September 23rd to October 22nd. This month's horoscope reveals a month of introspection and gradual success. Professionally, persistence brings results once communication delays pass. Finances remain balanced with mindful budgeting and patience. Health benefits from rest and moderation, while love blossoms through empathy and open dialogue. This monthly horoscope highlights Libra's strength in maintaining emotional equilibrium. This month, it inspires your curiosity. If something goes wrong, ask, what is this trying to teach me? Or my go-to, why am I manifesting this? Do not allow yourself to be easily offended or others who aren't as correct as you are. Sink deeper in the relationship that feels supportive. Above all, know your boundaries. Venus enters Aries on March 6th, and several planets are activating your relationship sector. The fierce influence of Aries fire can help you assert yourself when needed. Venus here doesn't just attract love, she demands honesty within it. Whether you're renegotiating the terms of a partnership or falling deeper into one, this month asks you to show up authentically. No more shrinking to keep the peace. Until March 20th, you're offered the chance to reconsider your relationship with your body. A health breakthrough is possible. You could suddenly realize your mind or body connection behind a recurring health issue. Slow down your schedule. The less you push through exhaustion, the more energy you'll have. Rest is not a reward for productivity, it's the foundation of it. The equinox on March 20th ushers in a new astrological year as the sun enters Aries, joining Venus in your partnership house. Mercury stations direct the same day, and conversations that stalled begin to flow again. How can you be more accepting of the shadow aspect of yourself? Your call to radical self-love peaks this month. Professional success depends on your willingness to protect your time, resources, and energy. Scorpio. October 23rd to November 21st. March signals empowerment and inner transformation. Professional endeavors evolve through consistency and collaboration, while financial gains come with careful planning. Health stays steady when stress is managed through balance and rest. Relationships grow deeper under Venus's influence, enhancing connection and honesty. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd illuminates your friendships and belonging. Something is shifting in your social world. A group you belong to, a dream you've been holding, or a friendship that you have slowly outgrown. Eclipses rearrange life circumstances, aligning you more toward your purpose, and this one helps you glimpse a new vision for the future. Invite others to share that vision, aligning yourself with potential collaborators and partners. You don't have to work alone. You can belong to a community. Let this lunation show you who's walking beside you and who's ready to walk away. The equinox on March 20th marks the sun's entrance into Aries, the sign of the spearheading warrior. What new buds would you like to burst open in your life? It's a season of transformation. Mercury stations direct the same day, and motivation rushes in like a wave, moving you to fight through any lingering resistance. Allow goodness to flow into your life. Sagittarius. We all know who our Sagittarius is, my biatch. This month's experience reflection and renewal. Excuse me. This month you will experience reflection and renewal. Career advancement relies on focus and strategic execution. Finances stabilize through practical choices and post-retrograde adjustments. Health improves with mindful routine and balanced rest, while relationships thrive through communication and patience. Over the past several months, you have had times so dark that you could barely make it out. Doubt may have crept into your into your thoughts like a virus. This month, You gain a better context for those shadowed periods by shining light on your mindset and restoring your faith. When you neutralize the fearful emotions, you allow more light to glow from within. With a little extra luck, you manifest more than you can imagine. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd activates awareness about your career and life's mission. Something is culminating professionally, perhaps a role completing its cycle, a show of recognition, or a realization about your path. This eclipse is visible, meaning others are watching. Let them see you step into your authority rather than shrink from it. You know the contribution you'd like to make, and this lunation clears the way for you. The equinox on March 20th marks the start of a new season as the sun enters Aries. Mercury goes direct to Sun, and momentum returns like a rushing current. Not much is stopping you now. Doubt shifts to faith as we head deeper into the Aries season. Capricorn. This month spotlights resilience and financial awareness. Career progress continues steadily, supported by teamwork and communication. Financial growth requires cautious planning and patience before making major decisions. Health remains strong when balanced routines and rest are prioritized. Oops, I went too far. I recommend it's this month that you spend time in nature. With several significant transits converging all at once, you could feel both tumult and the exhilaration of new beginnings. Joy and fear stand so close together that often one follows the other. We feel joy and fear creeps in. Let the lunar eclipse on March 3rd lead you outside and remind you that you are part of a universe that's expansive, alive, and constantly regenerating. This eclipse activates your desire for adventure and longing for an expanded perspective. Your worldview is shifting as a belief system completes its cycle. A teacher or mentor could arrive at the right moment, or you may hear a spontaneous journey you hadn't planned. You're blossoming open in new ways, discovering new ways to be known. With practical knowledge, leadership, and raw talent, imagine what you can create. Let this lunation stretch your vision beyond what feels comfortable. The equinox on March 20th ushers in a new astrological year as the sun enters. I think it's that same sentence on each one. Mercury stations direct the same day, and the world clicks back into forward motion. Grounding practices will serve you well as the month draws to a close. What makes you feel alive in your body? And figure those out and do more of those. Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius. Anyway, I'm a really good singer. Oh, okay. All righty. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. This month, you will center on calmness, focus, and spiritual growth. Justin. Career gains strength through patience and clarity, while financial improvement follows disciplined management. Health stabilizes with mindfulness and restorative habits. Relationships deepen with compassion and honest communication. Something has been building, and this month, the current picks up speed. Saturn and Neptune recently entered Aries, and you're learning what it means to build new structures from a place of inspired vision rather than obligation. The world needs your wisdom and knowledge. Do not hold back from sharing it. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd activates your eighth house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. A financial entanglement could reach a resolution, an emotional truth could surface in a close relationship, or you could realize where you've been giving your power away. Eclipses don't do surface level work. They take you to the root. What needs to die so something more honest can live? Until March 20th, ask yourself to consider themes of finances and self-worth. You could explore career options that better match your skill, but don't sign any new contracts. It's a time to review your financial picture, revisit old income streams, and reconsider what you honestly value. The clarity comes after the 20th. The equinox on March 20th marks the sun's entrance into Aries, and Mercury stations direct the same day. Be careful not to scatter your energy in too many directions. Think about your top priorities and act accordingly. It is a month for gathering your power, not dispersing it. You're in a once-in-a-generation of transformation. Honor it by honoring yourself. And Pisces, which is February 19th to March 20th. All right. This month will center, this month will predict measured progress and emotional clarity, opportunity to expand focus, while finances improve through structured budgeting. Health benefits from mindfulness and balanced energy use. In relationships, empathy and maturity deepen trust and harmony. Happy birthday. Your creative potential is at an all-time high early in the month as the sun moves through your sign. You're not alone, and the universe wants to show you how loved and supported you are, especially around your birthday. Receive all sorts of gifts, compliments, help, invitations, and love, and let them in without deflecting. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd lights up realizations about your partnerships, and it can bring something to a head in your closest relationships. A partnership may reach a turning point, either deepening, transforming, or bringing its chapter to a close. Eclipses like this hold up a mirror, and what you see reflected back is the truth about what you need from others and what you're willing to give. If a relationship is balanced, this lunation strengthens it. If it isn't, you'll know right away. That's weird. I guess one of my pieces of ice cracked, and it just scared the crap out of me. It sounded like my plastic cracked. Anyway, it was a piece of ice pop. Anyway, the equinox on March 20th marks the sun's entrance into Aries, and Mercury stations direct same. This month, every you invest in yourself helps you attract the kind of love, abundance, and creative fulfillment you deserve. And that is all of the horoscopes. Did I cover everybody? Dadgum. Wasn't sure if I covered everybody. Well, I clicked that before. Anyway, there's no comments. I have to go into a totally separate thing to um to see if anyone over here comments on Instagram. It doesn't include the comments together. So so what else? We have time to kill now. It's more of a BS session now that the horoscopes are complete. If someone comes in and wants and I missed them or something, I can go back and read them. I still have them pulled up. So just but so I wish there was really something new. I sold two paintings yesterday. And I started playing around on some black canvas a little bit more. So I did two paintings on some black canvas um, that ended up being pretty cool. I need to get those added to the TikTok shop. And I haven't been going live on TikTok, but I have been working 5 to 6 days a week. So I'm just a little bit tired. So I told myself I was going to go out and do some yard work the last couple days while it was cool outside, but I just decided not to do it. I took and enjoyed my days off, and I did not over. I just wanted to rest. I just wanted to chill out, and I just know the 5 days in a row coming, I'm gonna be tired. So I've just been chilling the last couple days, even though I got my cleaning and my laundry and spent the time with the babies and stuff like that. But I didn't get out and do the extreme yard work with the chainsaw that I was gonna do, and I was gonna burn, but it was just so darn windy. We've been having between wind gusts. Gosh, it's just been so windy, and we're in a red flag warning, which means we're just before a burn ban. So we're getting ready to go back on a burn ban. We have had no rain. It is so dry, and good Lord, people that burn in the wind, and it's so. I'm sorry if you're going to light up and it being windy outside and know that it's this dry. You're stupid. It's plain stupid, because that's just that you just ain't using common sense, and that ain't using common sense either. So and I know all you guys up there north with all the snow, you guys can't even go outside or go anywhere, and you're kind of stuck. You can't drive, you're waiting for the plows. Like that's crazy. Yeah, you're gross. You don't come in and do that in people's lives. You just start a conversation and be fucking nice. Don't come in with that bullshit, because I'm about to block your ass. So I started burning it. Oh, yeah. Oh, go ahead and make me. Make me. Come on. Come on, bitch. Dare you. Come on. La 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 la. See, I ain't gonna shut up. You're having more. I was thinking that your cold should be just about gone. Sheesh. I mean, we're going into March now. I have that was going to be our very last cold snap. If anything, we have gotten a cold snap in March, which I can only hope and pray that we do. But I hope and pray. Because you look in at the weather for all week. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. I don't know if I can get it on my on your phone, it's automatically on your phone when you get a new phone or whatever, but it's not really, I can't find it on my, anyway, this week it shows, right? We're already going up in 81, 80 degree. It's horrible. Like already we're going back up in the fucking 80s. And like today it was 69 outside. Yesterday it was 58 outside or 57. That's just today. I would like to go for, it should be, I'm trying to find, how it shows for the week, but this just shows the today. But like tonight, it's the rest of the week, it's going to be in the like high 50s at night. Last night was our last cold night. It got down to 35 last night. But Thursday, 80, Friday, 82, 76, 77. Just this is our for up until next Friday. Horrible. Let's see, tonight it's only going to 52. It's a low of 52 tonight. So I just feel bad for those people. Like Missy, she's in Massachusetts. She got 4 feet of snow yesterday. They're still waiting for plows. She says more snow tomorrow and then getting another storm. And then she showed me, the front of her house, and they did the sidewalk, and it's like 4 feet deep. It's fucking crazy. I don't want to ever live where there's that deep of snow. I wouldn't mind going a little bit further north and get maybe an inch of snow. That would be kind of nice. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of snow where it actually blankets the ground a little bit. The flurries that I got this year, even though it did rain, it snowed 3 times in one day. We got 3 different flurries in one day. And by the time it hits the ground, it melts. But a flurry is a fucking flurry to me. I was out there running in it and playing in it and was screaming like a little kid. Oh, man. But I feel for y'all. But like I've seen Uncle's streets are clear, so he's able to drive. But Missy's streets, oh my God, they can't even get out in the car and go anywhere. And I see, and then the ones from Canada, they're all talking about that it's negative 30 degrees and snow, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. See, and when we were the last burn ban that we had, we were under a burn ban, I don't know, for probably like 4 or 5 days. But my neighbor, with all the dogs, he was burning over there, and I was like, oh my God. And I was just pissed, but I can't go tell him what to do. But I was pissed because I'm like, if he even starts a fucking fire and it comes over, we're gonna have a problem. So but like if you guys that's followed me for a long time and Gerald that in Louisiana, the cop in Louisiana that we've gone over and we've met. So Gerald, it barely snows there and he's up in like mid north central north Louisiana. And he barely gets any snow there. But yet over here, like my brother, he lives up in Georgia, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 23 minutes to get to his house from my driveway. And they're getting snow every year. And it's like what I want. It's like just the blanket, but you can see it and it lasts a couple minutes on the fucking ground and it turn the whole everything is white. But it's only, like not a half inch. Like that's fine with me. That's perfectly fine with me. There is on Instagram, I have my Pigtails Rescue on Instagram. And we follow the Alaska. There's a pig rescue in Alaska. And we follow them. And they're amazing. And just the way that they have everything set up and their light and then their darkness and the pigs acclimate just fine and it shows them out in the sun or it shows them and they're running around and they get the zoomies in the snow and they're amazing to watch. But I can't remember what they're called, but they're Alaska something, but they're a piggy rescue in Alaska and they're just amazing. I've followed them for a while now. And there's several animal rescues that I follow. The Arthur's Acres, now they're up in New York State, and but his pigs will go out and run around, and he's got the bigs and he's got the littles, and but God, they've been getting hammered with snow too, but he's got they all have the barns. He's got huge barns, and all the barns are heated, and they have all the hay and the tarps and the blankets, and they all have like their barns are amazing. And then they have the barns for the bigs. They have a separate barn for the littles. They have a separate barn for like if one doesn't feel well or have babies or the sick ones, almost like a little medical barn. And then there's some of them that are too small to go outside that live in his house with him. And it's just the way they keep them all separated. And Arthur's Acres, if y'all don't follow them, you should check them out. They're awesome. I always talk about pigs though, no matter what I'm doing. But they're one of my favorite rescues, Arthur's Acres, and then there's Ziggy's Refuge, and they're in one of the North or South Carolina. And that's really the two huge rescues that basically take all the small rescues money. Like all of us small rescues are not getting any donations at all. Everything's been coming out of my own pocket. Like it's tough. It's really tough because we've got to get the things for the winter. We've got to get the things ready for summer. My God, if one gets sick, we've got vet bills, and the vet is just not fucking cheap for a pig, let me tell you. And I'm still paying off the ones that I was still paying off. Wilbur's $9,000, and then Cash got sick, which cost me about $4,000, and now Lollipop got sick and passed, and I'm still paying all of that off, monthly. And I've got $474 and change left to pay off that I've been trying to send money every month. So I send what I can when I have it. So that's all I can do. So I'm still trying to pay that off. But everybody, they just pour money to these big rescues, because they take in pigs and then they get a favorite. And oh my God, this one is sick and we've got to help with the bills. Oh, this one's passed away. We got to help with the funeral or the expenses. And then us little ones are just kind of forgotten. Like the little rescues don't matter anymore. So, yeah, I'm doing my best to stay afloat. So that's all I can do is continue to do my best. And if I'm gonna have to, if I don't, and here's the funny thing, I've done 3 fundraisers, and between all 3 fundraisers, I brought in $65. So that's fucking crazy. $65 get 2. So I'm drawing my photos and my paintings, and basically whatever money I use for the pigs. I try to use them for all the paintings money for the pigs. And so yeah, if I can't get any donations, I'm going to have to let my 501c3 go, and I'm going to have to shut down my rescue. I just won't be a rescue anymore. Unfortunately, they're my pets, and I will just pay for them. So this feels like what I'm doing now. And people are like, you can't let your 501c3 go. Well, there's just under $600 of your yearly dues that are due to keep your 501c3. Where's that coming from? That you can't make payments on. So, but anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. But all the babies I do have, they're very happy, and I spend time with them as much as I can and make sure they're happy and eating and healthy, and it's all I can do. And just work as much as possible. I try to work as much. If more hours up, I'm and take them. Anyway, didn't mean to go off on that little rescue rant. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this. I cannot guarantee. I am off Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, so I will most likely have one Wednesday night. Let me just get over there to next week and find out what's going on. We are at Oregon, and I'm going to, my next podcast should be getting caught up with Oregon. So thank you for joining me this evening. Also, I think I haven't found a new game that I would like to order, and we can play a new game that looks funny. So yeah, but I'm so glad you guys come in and had fun with us this evening. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I am going to be live over here on Clapper for a little while longer. Join us over there, you can. And I'll see you guys.